Hi everybody, it's Patrick here, Fasco Health. Hey, today what I want to talk about is food. I want to talk about how nutrition plays into the 12-week program that we've journeyed on so far. We're a couple weeks into the classes. The main things we've talked about in the classes so far is how is your emotional state, how are you meeting your 6 emotional needs. And after we've had those discussions, now we can really start talking about the food program. So today's video is going to be a little bit longer, probably about 10 minutes, but I want to get you started on the idea of how nutrition plays such a big piece in allowing your mindset to be able to function and allowing your body to be able to move through life freely, without pain, without injury, relaxed and calm. And when our body is relaxed and calm, it actually allows us to release some of that weight as well. So today I really want you to make sure that you grab your binder. I want you to flip to the pages that are talking about food. And so that in this binder, then that comes to right around page 24. Okay, I want you to flip to that section. Now, if you flip to page 25, what page 25 has is a list of all 12 weeks. Here's what we're going to do is, now that we've had a little bit of training in how to meet our emotional needs and how to think about how we can change our emotional state, we're going to start talking about food. So if you go to the page 25, and at the top I want you to write the date, and I want you to write January 21st or the Monday, this following Monday that's coming up, depending on when you watch this video. What we're going to start doing this week. So we've talked about how do you change your emotions from being scared or frustrated or angry or hopeless to flipping those emotions to how can we get curious, how can we be positive, how can we create determination and flipping ourselves into that mindset. I want you to write that at the top of this page, and I want you to look at the information. So this first week, I want you to just do what it says. So make the green drink with some apple in it. Practice your affirmations, practice reminding yourself that you're on a journey, that you're doing the best thing for your body, that you deserve to be healthy and happy and fulfilled. Practice gratitudes, remembering morning and evening to say thank you for all the wonderful things in my life. That just fills your heart back up. And then it says, eat what you want for the week, but listen to what your emotions and thoughts are saying. The other piece is to increase your fruit intake up to 6 pieces in the morning, okay? So what that means is, on average, we eat the same type of foods day in and day out. We've got kind of a range, but we do the same thing regularly. What I want you to start doing this week is eat extra fruit first thing in the morning. This first week is really about taking that body and starting to make it super healthy. So if you haven't been eating a lot of vegetables, if you haven't been eating a lot of fruit, this is the time that we want you to add that in. You don't have to take out other things yet, but we want to make sure you're getting your water. We want to make sure that you're increasing your fruit intake first thing in the morning and increasing the green drink, drinking that as well. And if you're still hungry, eat what you normally eat. Don't take any of those other things away this week. So this week may feel a little counterintuitive in that we're actually maybe taking in more food and more calories than we expect. But what we're doing is we're telling our brain, we're telling our body that we're not in a state of lack. We're telling our body that we have a lot of good nutrients, good nutrition, and there's enough of it coming in that we're allowed to start relaxing. Okay? That's the first piece of this. We'll talk a little bit on this week about how the excess carbohydrates in your diet tend to lead to all of the excess belly fat, the excess fat that fills up our body, and we'll talk about how that happens. But for today, starting right away, I want you to fill in the date. Mondays is typically going to be the day that we start these processes, and we're going to put them into place. So I know a lot of people do their grocery shopping on Saturdays, so plan for that. Pick a few pieces of fruit. We're talking oranges, apples, a banana if you need, grapefruit if you like it, strawberries, raspberries, whatever you need, and 6 portions of fruit. Have a look through the instructions. It tells you how big a portion is. Typically a portion is about a half a cup. We're going to add that into our diet. We're going to use that to help propel us and to help it tell our body that we've got lots of nutrients to build muscles and bones and skin and tissue and enzymes. And we have all of that in our system. And then as the week goes on, by Tuesday, we'll talk about the next step, which will be starting to look at eliminating processed sugars. And when we talk processed sugars, what does that mean? Okay, so here's what I want you to think about. As soon as I said we're going to start eliminate sugars, what did the little voice inside say? Did it flip to the fear side and go, oh my gosh, that's going to be so hard. Everything that I eat has sugar in it. He's going to make me give up pop. He's going to make me give up cereal. He's going to make me give up bread. He's going to make me give up all this stuff. Remember, I'm not doing this to you. This is a process to allow your body to get hungry or to get healthy, healthy, healthy. And so how do we flip that switch back to get determined, to get curious? What will I eat if I take those things out? What's going to happen? How am I going to feel different? What's it going to feel like to have more energy and maybe get rid of some of the brain fog that I have? What will it feel like to wake up first thing in the morning and go, man, I feel fantastic? How do we get curious? How do we flip from the emotions that you're having? Maybe it's fear, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's frustration, maybe it's that little voice in the back that says, I failed so many times before, how is this going to be different? Flip it to this. Change that around and say, how am I going to be successful this time? How am I going to make this stick? How's my body going to feel when I walk through this process? See, you have the power. There's that question again. Who's in control of your thoughts? So the goal of this program, again, is we're not doing this to ram you through it in a short period of time, have you lose a bunch of weight, and then go, oh, thank God that's over, and now I'm going back to doing what I do. We're going to do this in a slow, progressive way so that your body gets used to each of these little changes. And then at the end, when we get closer to week 10, 11, and 12, then we can start experimenting and see what needs to stay out of your diet and what can come back. But what I can tell you now is, what do you want more of? See, because in the nutrition guides and things like that, they say eat in moderation. But when you eat in moderation, what do you get? You get energy in moderation, you get health in moderation, you get weight in moderation. What do you really want? Do you want to spend less time worrying about what's going into your system and where you're getting it and how hungry you are? I guarantee you that as you do this process, we're going to help you feel not hungry. Because when your body is at peace and we decrease your stress level, your body stops feeling like the need to forage for food. And food becomes a piece where it's like, I'm just not hungry. And I've actually had people say that when we get about 3 or 4 or 5 weeks into this program, they're like, Pat, something's wrong. I eat my breakfast, I drink my green drink, and then I'm not hungry all day. I think I'm broken. No, you're not broken. That's a fear side. The curiosity is, wow, my body can function and feel fantastic on way less food than I thought. And I feel awesome. I feel awesome. Remember what I told you, the one person in my class that said at the end of 12 weeks, she says, Patrick, I just feel cleaner. My brain feels cleaner, my body feels cleaner. I'm excited to get out of bed in the morning and I don't stress about food like I used to. What's it going to feel like when you have that reaction? I'm so looking forward to being on this journey for you. Remember, drink all your water. So that's for people, that's you take your body weight, you divide your body weight in half, and that's how many ounces you need to drink. There's 30 milliliters in an ounce. So for me, if I'm 180 pounds, we divide that in half, that's 90. I need 90 ounces a day. So 90 times 30, that's 2,700. That's 2.7 liters of liquid I need to drink. So I'm going to be drinking that during the day. We're adding in that good habit. And then we're going to add in the habit of making a green drink so that fills us up. It gives us tons of nutrients. There are some carbohydrates in that. That's okay. They're good carbohydrates. But there's very little sugars. So we're adding that into our system. And then we are going to add some extra fruit so that our body has the opportunity to go, man, we feel super healthy. And then from there, we're going to start eliminating other things. And it's going to be awesome. So if you have any questions, any comments, bring that forward. Let me know let me know what you're thinking. If you have questions or concerns, bring them forward, because that's how we learn. We get curious, we get determined, and we get excited. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. You deserve it.